LeBron James, the king, the kid from Akron. He may be the most talked about NBA player of all time. Many say he is the GOAT, and other many say he is number 2 behind MJ. Some say he's overrated. But one thing is for sure, he has put up some very impressive stats over his 19-year and counting career. Let's take a look at some of the most eye-popping ones. He holds the record for 1,092 straight games with at least 10 points. The next closest to him is MJ at 866. Next closest to MJ is the mailman Karl Malone at 575 games. It may not seem like that's hard to do, but a lot of top scorers have off nights. James rarely does. To put it into perspective, the next closest active streak to James's 1,092 games is Kawhi Leonard at just 175. Doesn't seem like anyone will catch him anytime soon. He has 18 seasons of 25 points per game or more. Only in his rookie year he didn't average 25 points per game. The next closest to James's 18 is Durant at 13.
Damn!
He will most likely pass Malone and Kareem this year for most 15-plus point games. He will pass Karl Malone next year for most 20-plus point games. He's first in 25-plus point games, third in 30-plus point games, and fourth in 35-plus point games. This guy can score the ball. LeBron is 7th in assists at 10,045. If he averages 6.2 assists over 56 games this year, like he did last year, he will move up to 4th, passing Magic, Mark Jackson, and Steve Nash. And he will only trail Stockton, Kidd, and Paul. He's 5th in triple-doubles at 105, and will most likely pass Jason Kidd next year, who has 107. LBJ went 254 straight minutes over 6-plus games without committing a foul. He committed an offensive foul towards the end of the first quarter in their 18th game of the 2012 season, and then didn't commit a foul for 27 straight quarters, until he fouled Serge Ibaka in the first quarter of their 25th game. And yes, he did actually play defense during the streak. He had 8 steals and 5 blocks in between those 2 fouls, including a 1-steal, 4-block game against the Timberwolves. LBJ has the most points per game in a season at age 37 or older.
This old guy?
At 30.3 last year. The next closest is Kareem at just 23.4 when he was 38 years old. He is also the first player to get 50 points in a game before turning 21 and after turning 35. And he is the oldest player to score 55 points and 10 rebounds in a game at age 37. Old Man River still has it. LeBron is the first player to rank in the top 100 in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. He's 3rd in minutes played at 52,139. In my opinion, he is one of the most fun players to watch absolutely hammer dunks. He's 4th overall in dunks, behind Dwight Howard, Shaquille O'Neal, and DeAndre Jordan. So those were all regular season stats. Very impressive. Let's move on to some playoff statistics that are pretty insane.
What are we talking about?
Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
LeBron leads the NBA in playoff points at 7,631 in 266 games, which is over 3 full regular seasons. He averages 28.7 points per game in the playoffs versus 27.1 during the regular season. The next guy behind him is MJ at only 5,987. He's 2nd in assists behind Magic Johnson at 1,919. He's 6th in rebounds at 2,391 and will probably pass Shaq for 4th if they play 2 playoff series this year. He's 1st in steals at 454, 11th in blocks at 252, 1st in games played, 266, and minutes played, 11,035. He's 3rd in three-pointers made at 432, behind Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. Probably won't catch either of them. You've seen the memes out there showing who LeBron's teammates have been. It's been pretty ugly at times. Despite that, LeBron is 174 and 92 in the playoffs, with a 39-11 series record, which is 8th best win percentage. Also, he has never missed a playoff game. He is Mr. Iron Man. Is he clutch though? He's made 7 career buzzer beater game winners. Of those 7, 5 of them have come in the playoffs, which is most all time. In 8 career Game 7s, he's 6-2. He averages 34.9 points per game in those games. That's second most for players with at least 3 Game 7s, behind Kevin Durant at 36.2. Here's a fun one. He's the first player to lead both teams in a finals series in points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. Oh yeah, and he also led his team to a finals victory over the winningest regular season team in NBA history. Not a big deal. So, is he the GOAT? I'll let you decide, but his statistics speak for themselves.